Hello everyone and welcome to Backcountry Gear Shed. I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and first impressions video of the Beavercraft BSH2 Bushcraft knife. I'm excited to get a look at this knife. It's my first Beavercraft knife and my second Beavercraft tool. I have the Beavercraft carving axe, and it's a very nice axe, and I'm, like I said, very excited about this knife. I've heard good things about Beavercraft knives. So far, the packaging looks pretty good. I've been buying a lot of BPS knives lately, and the packaging on those is a little more minimal. It is like the brown cardboard and very minimal BPS branding on that, which I don't really care about. But if someone were considering gifting one of these knives to somebody and you want the presentation to be a little nicer, then that might be something to consider. This does look very good with the grayscale tree graphic here and the Beavercraft logo, Bushcraft knife made in Ukraine. It's a nice presentation. So with that, we'll open it up. Full disclosure, I actually did open this a minute ago, and they had this knife very well wrapped in saran wrap, and I struggled with it for a minute, just kind of lost my momentum. And because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to edit the video and edit that part out, I'm just starting over here. So this actually came with a generous amount of saran wrap, holding it like this. And now we take a look at the sheath. Looks very nice. I haven't tried the fit of the knife in the sheath yet. It's slightly thinner material than the BPS knives I've been buying lately. Like the BPS Adventurer has a really, I guess, a much thicker leather, but this does look like it's thick enough to do the job. And I used that same phrasing the other day reviewing the BPS hatchet and comparing it with the Beavercraft carving axe. And I said that carving axe had a sheath that was just enough to do the job. This one is actually a little bit more substantial than that, I think. I'll have to put them side by side to compare for sure, but this is a little bit thicker, and this loop definitely is. I like that it's the dangle sheath. The dangle makes a huge difference if you're riding in a vehicle or anywhere where you're bent in like a seated position. If you don't have that dangle and this is attached directly to your belt, this ends up sticking into the seat and just, it's awkward, and there's no really easy way to position it. But if you have the dangle, it gives you a little bit of flexibility, and you can position this and be comfortable. So I'm definitely a fan of the dangle sheaths. They also make room for your clothes. Your overshirt or a jacket can kind of hang here, and your knife can be exposed under it for easy access. So definitely a fan of the dangle sheaths, and this looks like a very nice one. The stitching looks sturdy. Nice clean construction. The Beavercraft logo kind of embossed into it, looks very nice. They included this lanyard loop, and we do have a lanyard hole in the handle here. It's a full tang construction. The knife is 9.4 inches overall. The blade length is 3.9 inches. It's a Scandi grind. And the blade looks very good. Feels nice and sharp. I'm sure that would slice paper like nothing, as far as that sharpness test would go. Has walnut handles, 1066 carbon steel blade. So there's the Beavercraft logo in the blade there. can't tell how that logo was put there, if that's laser engraved or how they did that, but looks good. I like the feel of the knife. The handle's a little bigger than I pictured it, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine for its purpose. This is actually for my wife. I'm putting together basically like a survival pack for her, and this is one thing that I've purchased among a bunch of gear that'll be going in that survival pack and used with it. And this is the first of many unboxing videos that will come along with that. And I will also be doing a video of the pack itself, the assembly of all the gear into the pack and its final outcome. So please stay tuned for that. Those will be coming soon. Look at the finish on that blade. That is very nice. And I haven't even wiped it off yet. I can see they have this oiled. It is 1066 carbon steel, so it could spot with corrosion in shipping. So I'm sure they don't want that. They give them a generous coat of oil before they ship them out. Wipe that off. Sorry, I should have done that sooner on as we're looking at the blade there. Clean it up a little bit. That looks very good. Let's try the fit in the sheath. Nice snug fit. That's good. I'll have good retention. No complaints. I like it. I think I'm hopeful my wife will like it as much as I think she will. It looks like a very good fit for her, I think. So I'm really excited about this knife for that purpose. This knife is currently priced at $34.99 on Amazon, which seems like a great deal to me. I would not hesitate to recommend it at that price, just from what I know of it so far. I haven't used it at all yet, but it looks very sturdy, and I've got a little bit of familiarity with 1066 carbon steel at this point, and this looks like a solid knife. So, like I said, wouldn't hesitate to purchase at this price or recommend this purchase. Another thing I wanted to mention too is I did a recent video comparing the BPS hatchet and the Beavercraft carving axe. And in part of that video, I mentioned that if I were only buying one of those today or that day, that I would have purchased the BPS, and a big part of that came down to price. And that's still probably how I feel about that at the price the other day. But I noticed when I was looking at some of the specs on the BSH2 earlier that they do have a discount going on the carving axe, the Beavercraft carving axe. This is currently $59.99, whereas when I did that video a few days ago, it was $69.99. That brings that price very close to I believe it's $55 currently for the BPS hatchet, and that would make it a very tough decision if I were to make that same call today. If I were only going to buy one, would I buy one or the other? But this hatchet at $59.99 is an amazing value. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it at that price. If you've been considering buying one of these, I'd jump on it at $59.99. And that's pretty much all I had for this video. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment if you have anything to say about anything discussed here. I definitely appreciate the feedback, and look forward to creating more content for you. Thank you.